In this video, we're going to be installing a Sound Blaster Live sound card. The model number is CT4780. It's a full height PCI sound card. Be a nice upgrade for our vintage computer. In this case, we have a Dell Precision 330 and it's running Windows 95. To get started, we're going to remove the case. This computer has two buttons on both sides of the case that need to be pressed in at the same time, and then just tilt the computer backwards to remove the case. After that, choose what PCI slot you want to use, and then we'll remove the PCI slot cover. Alright, now we can insert the sound card. Just want to make sure that it's in there straight and press it in firmly and make sure it goes in all the way. Then we'll use a screw to hold it in place. Alright, the physical part's pretty much done. There it is in the back. It looks good. This computer has an onboard audio card, so we're going to have to disable that to use the upgraded one. Okay, first, there's an audio cable that goes from the CD-ROM and plugs into the onboard audio. We're going to remove that and reroute it and instead plug it into our new upgraded Sound Blaster Live card. Now that that's done, we can put the case back on. It has a few tabs at the bottom, and those just need to line up with the holes in the front of the case, as you see here. And just kind of use a tilting action. Just make sure they line up, and then tilt it down and make sure it snaps into place. Next, turn off onboard audio. So this we need to enter in the system setup or the BIOS. On a Dell, it's typically you hit F2 during the startup phase. When you see the Dell flash screen, you see it says setup, hit F2, and it changes to entering setup. Here we are in setup. We just arrow down to integrated devices. Okay, there we'll see the sound, and we just hit the left arrow to turn it off. And then we'll hit escape key and make sure to save changes and exit. That's all we need to do. Okay, now we'll boot it up, and it will be running off of our new Sound Blaster Live. Right away it detects the new hardware. It says there's a PCI multimedia audio device, but we're just going to hit cancel right now because the drivers are not yet on the computer. So once we get logged into Windows, we'll go to the My Computer, just start the driver installation file. Okay, it doesn't take very long to run. It creates this installation wizard here. We'll just hit next and yes a couple times, and then it will start updating the drivers. It will detect the hardware this time and automatically install the drivers. It might ask for a couple files as good as it is here, and we just have to redirect it to C Windows System and then hit OK, and then it should continue with the rest of the installation. There's a few different components of the sound card, for example the game port. After it's done, it will require a restart. And you'll notice when it starts back up, it will automatically restart one more time. Okay, so here we go. We're booting up the system after we have the drivers installed. And I plugged the speakers into the new Sound Blaster Live sound card. Got Windows starting up here. And the process for installing on Windows 98 is going to be exactly the same as Windows 95. If you're installing on MS-DOS, it's going to require a little bit of DOS programming. I might show that in a different video if you're interested. Alright, here we are. Let's see if the sound works. We'll hit OK and we should hear the music. Nice, that's the sound we were hoping for. Alright, let's try a game. We'll do a quick sample of Pac-Man. Got sound here too. Looks like we're good to go.